Hey guys, we are at a local nursery. I'm with Ben Cullen, and today we're learning about shrubs.
That's right. So we've got a few different shrubs here,
Yeah.
and I chose some of my favorites.
Okay.
And the thing that all of my favorites have in common is that they're native to Ontario. They're native to our growing zone.
Okay.
And there's a lot of really good reasons for that.
So tell me about them. And first of all, okay, so should you find shrubs that are native to Ontario when you're in Ontario? Like, because there's some that you might like, but you don't really look at and see where they're native to.
And there's nothing wrong with growing what's at the nursery. If you're at a good nursery, they're not going to sell you anything that won't grow.
Okay.
But definitely the benefits to growing a native is that they're a lot more hardy because they're adapted to this growing zone.
Okay.
That's first and foremost. Secondly, we all heard about the pollinator population is in decline, and birds, of course, are constantly under threat.
Yeah.
Those populations do much better when there's a habitat of native species because it creates a habitat for them to live in, but also food. Right? So in the spring, everything we have here has got a flush of flowers for the pollinators, and in the summer, a lot of them will produce berries, like Saskatoon berry, for example. Great for that, and the birds will come back and they enjoy those berries.
And I love shrubs because I'm allergic to flowers. And even though there are little flowers on these, I find that they don't bother me as much. Now, I have this in my front yard, and this is called a
sand cherry.
Sand cherry.
Yep.
Tell us about it.
Purple sand cherry. It's got a nice red foliage. It has the spring flower, which is nice.
And the flower doesn't stay very long.
No. None of these generally flower for very long.
Yep.
A lot of flowers give way to berries, as mentioned. And one of the nice things that you can do with all of these, especially the sand cherry and the dogwood, the dogwood has a red bark. Just leave it up all winter. It gives you some winter interest in your yard. And then prune it early spring before the first flush of growth. And not only is it going to give you structure in your yard, a little bit of color through those gray winter months, but it also keeps the habitat there for overwintering species.
What is the biggest mistake that people make when it comes to shrubs?
Geez, probably not good soil prepreration. They just put it into crummy soil and there's no drainage.
I kind of did that on the weekend. I'm sorry, Ben.
You want to amend it with good quality compost.
Okay.
Because they need food. Yep, the shrubs need something to feed on, and there's lots of nutrients in compost.
Okay.
So, yeah, best thing you can do.
Thanks, Ben.
No
I've
problem.
learned
Thank
a
you,
lot
Maggie.
now.